Good morning. It's Miss Ann. Today is Monday, May 11th. May 11th? Yes, May 11th. It's kind of a icky, rainy morning, but I think it's supposed to clear up in about a half an hour. I've already been outside. I walked the dog. We had to have an umbrella. So, this week's theme is Transportation Week. We are going to draw lots of things that involve transportation. And transportation is the way you get from point A to point B. So here's A and here's B. So some of the things that we're going to use possibly is a hot air balloon, a car maybe, a boat. I'm thinking a pirate ship might be kind of fun to draw. A train, an airplane, maybe a bicycle. I'm not sure. Let's see, we'll add that, bicycle. Okay, so in order to draw them and put them in a place where they belong is we're gonna do a landscape, which is the background for all of these. And then you know how we did the farm? We drew the animals and then we drew them smaller so they could fit into the barn. That's kind of what we're gonna do this week. So a hot air balloon flies in the sky. So we're gonna need a landscape that's got a sky, S-K-Y. Can you see that? I can't tell if you can see that. Yes, you can. Okay. A car drives on a road. So we're gonna draw a road, R-O-A-D. That's better. A boat, a pirate ship goes in the water. Like, let's see, a river or an ocean or a lake. I think we're going to draw a wide river. Train goes on train tracks. Train tracks. Airplane goes in the sky. We got that covered. And a bicycle goes on the road or the sidewalk. So let's look at what I did. I started this last night, and we're going to do it again. Something similar, but everybody's landscape is going to look different because this is truly from our imagination. When we draw the actual transportation types, we'll be a little more exact. But for today's lesson, we're just going to do a landscape. And everybody's landscape is going to be different. But each landscape has to have a sky, a road, something with water in it. See, a river or a lake. Let's see, I'll do this. River, lake, or an ocean, train tracks, airplane, bicycle. So let's see what I did. I kind of had fun with this last night. Let's see what we got here. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. So I have sky for the hot air balloon or the plane. So that will be up here. I have a road, and you could tell it's a road because it's got those yellow dashes. And it's kind of black. Is it black? Kind of gray, like the roads around us. I have water for the boat. So this looks like it could be, what could that be? Could be a river, could be a lake. It's not the ocean because it's too small. Train tracks. I didn't put the train tracks in. So for my landscape, I didn't do a train, but we could today. Airplane would go up in the sky, and a bicycle would go on the road. So the way I did my landscape is I have things that are really close to me. So these are supposed to be flowers. They kind of look weird, but they're supposed to be different colored flowers. So sometimes when you drive on the highway or you look at a landscape, there'll be fields of flowers, a lot of like sunflowers and things like that. When they're close to you, you can see them. You could see, the round part, and then you could see the petals. But when they're farther away, the farther they get away, all you see is a mass of color. So this is the field of flowers close to us, and this is another field of flowers, but it's far away. So all you kind of see is the yellow and the orange, and it's kind of blurry. The farther away you get, the blurrier it is. I also drew some mountains. I have 1, 2, 3 mountains. The farthest mountain is this one, and look how lighter it is. It's kind of blurry. This is supposed to be snow, like snow-capped mountains. You see snow-capped mountains in Colorado or some places in South America, not around where we live. We don't have snow-capped mountains. So it's usually the snow, and then this is rock, and this is kind of green trees and things like that. And what else do we have? This is a wheat field, so we're driving through a wheat field. I'm going to be driving in 2 weeks to Chicago, so I'm going to be passing a lot of cornfields and wheat fields. And then this is our road. So let's kind of lay out what we want to do. And like I said, everybody's landscape is going to be a little different, but we want a landscape that has a road for the car and the bicycle that we're going to draw later this week. We want something that's got sky. You don't have to have mountains. I just threw mountains in because I thought they were kind of cool. They were fun to do. We need the sky for the air balloons and the airplane, and we need the boat or water for boat. So we need something with, let me write this down so we all are on the same page. We need something with a sky. We need something with a road. And what else do we need? We need water. So like a river, not a glass of water, a river or a lake. We're not going to do an ocean because that would just have too many things in it. Okay, so how do you think we're going to hold our paper? It's really warm in here. We are going to hold our paper as if it's a landscape. When we've done pictures of animals, we've done portraits, we've held the paper like this. But today we're truly going to do a landscape. So we're going to hold it this way because it's going to go across the page. Okay? So you could see what I did here. I just drew lots of lines back and forth. Like this is a line, this is a line, this is a line, just to kind of capture the different layers of our landscape. So let's get I'm using a green pencil, and I should not be using a green pencil. Let's get our drawing pencil out. Okay, I'm gonna hold this over here. And you know what? We don't really need an eraser, but if you feel like you made a mistake, but we're not like drawing guidelines that we have to erase later on. This is just kind of very free-form landscape. We're just using our imagination. So I'm going to start with just a line in the middle of the page, kind of a light line like that to go across. Okay. Let's see. Let's make sure you could see that. Yep. Okay. Then I'm going to draw my mountains. And mountains are very easy to draw. What shapes are they? They're triangles. So they're just like this, except for that they're a little softer. When I say softer, they're more rounded like that, or like that. But their basic shapes are triangles. So let's make some. I'm going to make 3. So I'm just kind of going like this. And I'm going to have another one behind it. It's going to be smaller. And they've got, ups and downs like that. Let's see, how's that look? Does that look like a mountain? Or maybe a mountain back there. So all above here is going to be what? That's going to be the sky. Okay. And then I'm going to draw, in front of the mountains, I'm going to draw a river. So the river, this is the edge of the river. So we're just going to make it another line that kind of goes like this. And the river gets skinny in some places, and then it gets wider. And then maybe it dumps into a lake. Maybe this could be a lake. So this is the river going into the lake. Oh, I like that. let's draw our road. So our road, should our road follow the river or should it go straight across? I think for a more picturesque, if I were driving somewhere and I had time on my hands and I wasn't in a hurry, I would like a road that kind of followed the river because it'd be prettier to look at. So I'm going to just draw another line that follows the river. Not exactly, but just like that. How's that look? And then because the road has two sides, we had to draw 2 lines, right? 1. Okay. Then we're gonna have all our flowers. Our flowers are gonna be, the flowers are what we see from our view. So let's just do some circles, just random circles. We're gonna draw sunflowers, and I know we already drew sunflowers. So we're just gonna draw big circles, just all over the place. Remember we did the field of flowers? That was fun. So we're just gonna draw some flowers like this, some circles. And then we're gonna go in and draw some petals. And we're gonna be just kind of loose, just circles like that, like half circles. And we don't have to be exact at all, because every sunflower looks different, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, they're working back there, I hear them. So this weekend, we walked back there to see what was going on with the construction. It was very muddy. And the dog went with us, and we had mud all over our shoes. The dog had mud all over her paws. We were a mess. It was my fault because I wanted to walk back there. And it had just rained, so that wasn't very smart of me. But it was kind of fun. Lots of puddles. Or as I like to say, they were like little mini lakes. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, where's our far away? Okay, wait a minute. Let me think about this. This is the river. Right? This is the river. I'm getting confused. Okay, so this is the river. This is the road. And should we make a field of flowers that are far away? How should we do that? Should we make, I know what we could do. We could just draw another line like here. And this will be the field of flowers that are far away. Okay, let's get started. Once we start coloring, it will kind of make sense. So we've got, let me look at the clock, let me make sure we're okay. Yeah, what is it? 13, okay, we're in good shape. Okay, so let's draw or color the sky. Now the sky and the water, where's the water? Sky, water. They're gonna be blues. So you can use crayon or you can use a colored pencil. I'm going to use a colored pencil only because I just like colored pencils. Okay, so to get this big area, what you want to do is draw carefully around the mountains. Get that in there with your blue crayon. And then when you do the sky, you can just go the back and forth, right? I taught you that. It's an easier way to draw rather than all over the place. You only had to do around the mountains to be a little more exact. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Let's see. See, I'm going back and forth here. I can do a little more, not sloppy, but I could get looser back here. But when I'm going around the mountains, that's a song. I know it's coming around the mountains. I don't know if you guys learned that in school. She's coming around. I'm not going to, trust me, I will not sing for you. It's not something that you want to hear at all. Okay. Okay. Oh, I like that. Does that look good? Oh, yeah. Okay, then we're gonna come around here. Okay. Uh-oh, look at that. There's something under there. Well, I don't know what it is. I have no idea where this come from. Because I kept all this paper underneath. Oh, that's not it. I don't know. You know what that's going to be? It's going to be a bird. Anything I pick up like that, it's just going to be a bird. And there's a bird too. And we'll change the color. We'll just make it black. Because from far, if you see birds, like real far away, they look black. Unless they're really bright colorful. You know, if they're yellow. I was walking the dog with a friend. Oh, there's two more. I don't know what this is. I don't know why. I don't know. And we saw the most beautiful little yellow bird. Well, I saw it. My friend did not see it, so I think she thinks I was just making it up. But it's not. It was just, it's all yellow. So I don't know what kind of bird that would be around where I live. Like it was just a, I'll have to look into that. Yellow birds in southeast Pennsylvania. Oh, there's another bird. See that? But that makes sense that there would be birds flying around, right? In our drawing. So let's say we just did it on purpose. It's planned. Oh, there's another one. Another one. We have a flock of birds. Let's see. How's that look? Okay. Cool. Okay. Looks good. Does that look good? Okay, so let's make those birds. It's just, I'm just gonna use my drawing pencil. I'm just gonna go, you know how you make a bird from far away? Let me get that paper. Hold that paper out there. So I don't. Okay, so if you want to draw a bird from real far away, you just do like that. It's like an M, kind of. Only it's only got the middle part of the M. Oh gosh, a couple nails. Okay, so let's draw. There's one there. Make sure you can see this. Yeah. Where's another one? Over here. There's one over here. One over here. Now, doesn't it look like I just planned to do that? It's the beauty of art. Okay, so I'm gonna draw that there. Okay, so let's work on our river, and our river is right here, and it looks like it's gonna dump into a lake. Now, would the river be the exact same color as the sky? It'd be pretty close, but it probably would have a little more green in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use blue initially, and then we're gonna add a little bit of green. Now, if you're doing this with crayons, you have to do it real lightly. So let's do, because we know that water is actually clear. If it's clean, it's clear. And it looks blue because it's reflecting the sky. It's like a big glass mirror of the sky. Oh, I've got too many things underneath there. I'm just gonna make that edge. Look at that edge I made. I didn't mean to make that edge. I had paper under there. Let's see. So, like if you went to the ocean or a lake or a river in midnight and there was no sun out and no sky out, the water would not look blue. It would look black because the sky is black. Or really dark blue, I should say. So it's just a reflection. All right, let's see, that looks good. Okay, so this is our river going into a lake. So let's add a little bit of green. Let's see, just a little bit. See how that looks. Yeah, just a little. Can you see it? Now it's kind of blue-green. Oh yeah, that looks better. Look better. Oh yeah, definitely. And just, you don't have to do it all, you know, completely cover it. Just back and forth a little bit like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's do the flowers next. So, what were the sunflowers? What colors were those? My sunflowers that I had have come and gone. They're no longer with me. They're orange. I think they're kind of orangey brown in the middle, and then they're yellow around. So let's start with orange. We all have orange. And we're just going to color the middle orange. We're just going back and forth, but we're kind of staying within the circle. So I think today, with the construction going behind me, they're going to put the roofs on, I think. The houses are really big. They're going to be able to look into my house, I think, because they're so tall. And I thought I had a tall house. I have 3 floors in my house. Oh dear, what's that? I don't know what is going on here. I have just lots of paper. I have to figure out a better drawing surface than this. I don't know. Okay, so we got here. Now the blue and the orange look good together. Why do you think they look good together? Because they are complements. Which means what? They are opposite of each other on the color wheel. Orange, blue. We'll put that there. So next year when school goes back into session, you have your first art session with me. What am I going to ask you? What are the complementary colors? Okay. And why are they complements? You guys should know that because I think I mention it almost every session. Okay, this is a big one. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit of brown, just a little bit. Like we did add a green to the water, we're just going to kind of go back and forth, like just a little bit, like that. Just to make it a little darker, okay? See what I'm doing? I'm not covering the whole thing, just a little bit. Like that. Roxy the dog is upstairs. She's a little upset with me. I took her for a walk and it was raining. But I had to take my car in, so she went with me. But she wasn't excited about that because I had to get her in the car. And then we walked home. And it was, I live really close to where I take my car. But she was not happy. Okay, so the petals are going to be yellow. So I know you all have yellow. So you're just going to kind of go in circles. When I do petals quickly, and we don't have to do them quickly, but I just draw, like, I just do circles with the yellow pencil or crayon. Okay. And I'm not being exact. I'm not, sometimes I'm going out the line, and that's okay for this. This is kind of a free form exercise. Oh, look at the flower went over the road. That's kind of cool. I like that. So this is like if you were walking in a field of flowers, and this, you are standing right here. In fact, we may draw a little person standing in the field of flowers. That might be fun. Oh, I didn't do a petal. Okay. hand's getting tired. I'm gonna take a little rest. Have a cup of tea or a sip of tea. Almost done. We should count how many flowers we have. Everybody will have different number of flowers. So I think everybody should count how many flowers you have. And then we'll compare. Oh, my hand hurts. My right hand hurts. I'm drawing with my left. What's that all about? I woke up and my arm was hurting me. Like I did something yesterday. Like I was lifting weights, but I wasn't, so I don't know why it hurts. But maybe I slipped on a bunny. I played bocce ball, but I'm left-handed, so my right hand arm should not hurt. Okay, let's see. There. Okay, cool. And then what we want to do is in the background of the flowers. Oh, this really hurts. I don't know why. Okay, we want to just do a little bit of green. And it doesn't have to be exact, just kind of go around a little bit like that. Oh. Well, what we're going to do is, this is the edge of the road, so I guess we can color that green. That makes sense. Here. How's that look? Ooh, I like that. Okay, so while we got our orange and yellow crayons or colored pencils out, let's do the field of flowers. So the field of flowers is going to be like right here. So we're just going to go back and forth with yellow. And we're not going to go yellow into the water, because what will happen, it will turn green, because yellow and blue make what? You make green. Okay. So, and then we're just going to add some orange, just like this, you know, back and forth, like that. And if you were far away from a field of flowers, this is what it would look like. Just, it's real blurry. It's not exact. You can't see any of the flowers in detail, but you see just a mass of color, and that's what we're creating. You can go back in and put some more yellow in there if you want, you know, like that. Ooh, I like that. Okay. All right, so what is this? Oh, this is green. This is, okay, so this is the road right here, but this is green. So, because it's the other side of the road. I thought, wow, that road is so big. Oh, got run around crayons. Okay, so let's make this green. So tomorrow, we're gonna do a hot air balloon. And I'll post some pictures on Class Dojo today. I have pictures. I went in a hot air balloon. Gosh, how many years ago? Maybe 10 years ago. My husband and I went on a hot air balloon ride in California. I think I could find some pictures. I think. I took them on a camera that I don't have anymore, and I'm not really good. But my husband saves everything, so I'm sure he's got pictures. There. Ooh, okay, so the road is going to be, we're just going to use our drawing pencil for the road, but the road has dashes in the middle of it, yellow dashes. So let's get our yellow like that. See that? You're just going to do dashes around. I think they're actually, are they yellow or are they white? Depends. We're making them yellow because they stick out more. And then all we need to do is take our drawing pencil, and you could color or kind of shade over the yellow because the yellow just pops out, doesn't it? Like, yeah, see? Because the yellow is so bright. So just back and forth. Okay, let's eye the way I drew this. Like that. Okay. Make sure you can see this. Yep. All right. Let's see. Getting too dark. So this is where the car and the bicycle are going to go on. I don't know. Let's see. We have 4 days, so we can pick 4 modes of transportation. The first one is definitely going to be a hot air balloon because they're really fun to draw and color because they are all sorts of different colors. And I made one last night, and I made it like a rainbow. It was really pretty, and I know you guys like rainbows. Or you could put hearts on it or flowers. They're really bright colors. And if you see a lot of them, like there's a place, I think someplace in New Mexico. I forget the name of the city. They have a hot air festival. And it's just it's so pretty. The air is filled with these beautiful balloons that people ride in. Okay, got that. That looks good. Okay, now we gotta do the mountains. Okay, this mountain is the farthest away because you can see the way I drew it, it's behind here. So that's gonna be the lightest. Like when we do our colors, it's gonna be really light. So I'm gonna put snow on it. And the way I'm gonna draw snow is I'm just gonna block out a space where the snow would be. And this is just, I'm just making this up. I've seen snow-capped mountains a couple times in my life, but they just look like it's icing on top of the mountain. So we'll just say that's the snow. Then in between the snow and the trees is like the rocks. So we're just gonna draw another line, and this is just very random, like that. And then this is gonna be kind of gray because the rocks are kind of gray. I'm gonna make it really light gray because it's far away and we can't, it's kind of fuzzy. The farther things are away from you, the least you can't see them as much. You can't see the details, so it's fuzzy. Like when I wear glasses. I think some of you wear glasses too. Oops. And if I don't have my glasses on, which I don't have my glasses on right now, everything looks fuzzy. Oh, I put my glasses on. Oh, it's all very clear now. But even when I have my glasses on, and I can see the best I can see, if I'm looking at something real far away, it gets fuzzy. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, looks cool. Okay, so then let's put some green down here, but really light green, like this. Really light. Okay, all right, so that's one mountain. Our next mountain is gonna be, let's see, these are about the same distance from us, but they're still far away because the closest thing to us right now is the flowers, the field of flowers. That's why we're real detailed. And the road is pretty close, and then the farther, this is the field of flowers, the second field of flowers, which is farther away. And we just made it yellow and orange, so we didn't do any details. Let's do some snow. And I'm making it look like I'm frosting a cake. If I were to frost a cake, I'm not a very good baker. Okay, so this is going to be darker than this gray. So we're going to press down a little farther, heavier. And those are just the rocks. So mountains are actually made out of, the bottom of the mountain is made out of rocks. Not the bottom, the base, whatever. A mountain is made out of rocks, like granite. And from far, it just kind of looks black. If you're close, you can see the colors, but from far, it looks black. Who's ever seen a mountain? Poconos have mountains, but they're not as big as the ones out in Colorado. Those are the Rockies. Okay, we go to Colorado a lot because my stepkids live there. Oh, look at that. Okay, and then while we're doing that, let's just very, I'm just kind of drawing a line. It doesn't mean it's not exact. It's not, it's just I made it up. Oh, we have that mountain over there. I forgot about that. Let's see. See, doesn't this look farther away because it's lighter? And we're just kind of back and forth. There's the clock. You hear it? The grandfather clock. It's telling me it is, I have no idea, maybe 9 o'clock. Kind of lost track of time. How's that look? Okay, and then this is going to be green. A little darker green than that green. So we're just going to press a little farther like that. How's that look? Does it look good? So this is our landscape. We've got, if we're walking, let's say this is us. We are going to walk through a field of sunflowers that are very close to us, so they're very detailed. Then we're going to cross a road. Then we got, you know, some more like a grass or a field. Then we have a river that goes into a lake. Then we have another field of flowers, but it's farther away from us, so all we see is like a mass of color. Then we have 1, 2, 3 mountains. This mountain is the farthest away because it's lighter. You could see the gray is lighter and the green is lighter. Then we have some birds. We got a mountain over there. And how many? Oh, I forgot to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 sunflowers. Last time I drew this, I had more and I changed the colors. So anytime you draw like a landscape from your imagination, you could put anything in it. We knew that we had to put air, or the sky, for our hot air balloon and our airplane. We needed water for our pirate ship. We needed a road for our sky, not our sky, our car and our bicycle, if that's what we choose to draw. I know definitely, absolutely, definitely, we are going to draw a hot air balloon tomorrow. And we're going to draw a big one, you know, a nice size one, and then we're going to draw a little one so that we can, it fits into our landscape. So I hope you have a great day. It's already sunny out. Yay! So the rain that was here has come and gone, and I think tomorrow is supposed to be nice too. So I will see you or talk to you tomorrow. Bye.